you for being here, and I appreciate all the shit you're giving me in the comments about being late. It fuels me. Not really, but yeah, no, I am here now. So this is as you Super J said, this is Cornville three-way time. So g'day. So as you can guess, we are doing Casey episode 2. And I noticed I'm only halfway through listening to part 3, so I think we'll look to do that one tomorrow. So I hope everyone's had a good night so far. And let's just say hello and get into it. So, g'day to Duchess, was you, and Ilrig FBI. Oh, Ilrig has a ice cold tang. Very, very nice. And great stream with Slash before. You really carried him, so well done. Spencer Silvera, hello. The Time Machine, hello. Mandy, hello. Bunny, how are you? Doing some pumpkin carving in preparation, are you? Cyber Squeak, thank you for the candy. You Super J, hello. Trooper Grandson, Chatchabate Billy, Brandon M, John Fishman, Evil Little Big Nuggets, hello to you. Late again. Who else we have here? We've got Mum's Third Husband, Wee Man 2525, Blue Boy, TikTok motherfucker, and g'day Blue Boy, and obviously thanks again for these calls. They're just amazing. Megan Gorski, hello to you. Dr. Cunt, Jeff W. Winnie's boyfriend / husband who says, fuck Australia. That's a racism. Ban / everyone. Tiffany Rose, hello. Don De Lieta, hello to you. SJB Dweller, hello to you. 180 degrees. Who else we got here? Cool, thanks for jumping around like that, YouTube. That makes it really easy. That damn doctor. And Shawshank Subramium. Sadface09, hi sir. Shawshank says, damn it, Cornville, if Lorne can show up to the Sting House on time, then you can start the stream on time. Well, that is solid logic. It's hard to argue. Vast Ravioli, brought parcel for everyone. Thank you for that. Freaky Gyrations, Egbert. John Fishman. I think I already said Lodi, but why not? Who else we got here? Who have I missed? Fantastic Planet. And Medium Syllables. And Tangy Von Floppington. Perfect. Great name. Eileen Clayman. Pussy Disappointer. Hello to all of you. Mr. C. And Tay Driver. And Carlito. And Intel Ride. And Honest. G'day, Honest. And Mike James. G'day, Mike James. Smokey the Cat. G'day to you. Cool. Better... Intel Ride says better audio, please. Is my mic not sounding good? Is that the case? I'm not. If someone could let me know if that's the case, and I'll fix it. But I don't. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's get on to the call. So, if anyone needs a quick reminder, basically, the first episode was him talking about his psych evaluation, saying that nothing was his fault and that they basically just lied about everything he said, which is, whatever. And then ends up with Casey asking the pertinent question, are you a virgin? And so now we find out if he is or not. So this is exciting. This will put to bed a lot of debate.
Okay, I'm just going to ask you this straight out. Are you a virgin?
No.
And, there's two ways to tell if Lord is lying. A, his mouth is moving, and B, he does this stupid fucking laugh. So, let's see how this goes. And just before we continue, thank you to Slash for tonight's stream image. Exit 87, very good. G'day, Gary Ito, and who else I missed there? Oh, Matt92 Machine, hello to you. And And oh, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I haven't seen you in ages. It is great to see you. I was just saying the other day I kind of hadn't seen you around, so I hope you've been well. Yeah, and I was wondering, if we would see you again, because as I was telling, so like when I the first stream I ever did, which was I thought I was doing a test stream, but it was public and not unlisted. You were one of the first ones that showed up, and you were very, supportive and encouraging. So that's always meant a lot to me. So thank you for that, and I'm glad to see you again. G'day, Jason Spears and Tyler Brassford.
Oh shit! God no. What would ever make you ask me that?
Because none of your stories make sense, and you told this lady that you've only had 2 girlfriends for 3 weeks and you've never been intimate with someone. And then the whole Paula thing makes no sense. The way you described a vagina doesn't make any sense.
I repeatedly told everybody that I've had a lot of one-night stands.
Yeah, but you also don't know anything about sex, too, with the way you talk about it.
The way I talk about what?
Sex.
Huh?
Huh?
The way you talk about sex and how you don't know anything about vaginas. It's not a big deal if you're a virgin. I would just like to know what I'm dealing with.
I'm not a virgin, Casey.
Okay. You said condoms make sex feel better? That doesn't make any sense.
Do you know what it feels like to be constantly interrogated?
Well, I'm not interrogating you. I'm just asking you to tell me the truth.
I'm telling you the truth about everything. There's not one part of me that is telling you a lie.
Just if you don't lie, there would be no interrogating.
There's nothing about me at all that has been lying to you.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to give you a free pass. I promise I will never bring it up outside of this phone call.
And I love, like, he's just said that, like, there's not one part I'm lying to that, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna, like that's the equivalent of, like, when someone's on the stand and they tell what they believe is, well, what they're lying, but they're telling what they think they can get away with, and then, the prosecutor's like, okay, I'm just gonna bring something up, like, it's never gonna be good when that happens, so, look out, Lorne.
I never.
Oh, and g'day to, Philip Waller and Printer. And robophobic. I'm robophobic. Oh, and g'day Derek as well. Hello to you all.
Will. You did not have sex with Paula. Okay? You can admit it, and I promise you I won't text about it. I won't mention it anytime we talk ever. I will never mention Paula ever again.
No one is ever going to find out about it, Lorne. Like, you can trust Casey. Just tell her it will go no further than her. None of us will hear about it. So just relax.
And you don't want me to lie to you?
Yeah, I don't want you to lie to me.
Okay. I had sex with Paula. Remember, you just said you don't want me to lie to you.
Well, I gave you a chance.
You give me a chance.
I gave you a chance to be honest.
It's not my fault that you don't believe me. You want me to describe it?
Yeah, describe it again, how her vagina was so loose that it was like warm, wet air. That you never felt anything. That's impossible.
Okay.
You're about to get a lesson, guys. So, look, I don't know, how much experience you have had, but by the end of this, you will all be experts at the sex.
She went in on my bed and laid down.
And g'day, my balls itch. And sorry, Mr. C asked, how do you say hi, sir, in Australian? Hi, sir. That's how you say it in Australian.
She went in there and lay down. I went in and lay down. I didn't make the first move. She made the first move. So all I did was lay down. As far as I knew, she had a boyfriend. She was just going to be over there, over my house, and just laying down and not an hour expecting anything to happen. And she's the one that leaned over and kissed me. She's the one that initiated the whole thing. So I just continued along, and we had sex.
Well, I believe you.
We started out with me on top of her, and then she flipped over, and I fucked her from behind. She was the loosest person, the loosest woman that I've ever had.
Well, go into detail about the sex. I'm waiting for the detail.
Before I could come, she got off me, or she moved and pushed me out of the way, and then she got up off the bed, pulled her panties up, and wanted to call her boyfriend back to come get her.
What did he say before he could come? She got off. What?
Or she moved and she.
Well, go into detail about the sex. I'm waiting for the detail.
Before I could come, she got off me, or she moved and pushed me out of the way, and then she got up off the bed, pulled her panties up, and wanted to call her boyfriend back to come get her.
Before you finished?
Yep. And he came back and got her.
Well, then how come the other day you told me after having sex you guys talked for hours afterwards?
I didn't tell you that.
You did. You said you had sex and you guys talked for hours before her boyfriend came.
I didn't say for hours. We talked before her boyfriend came. I didn't.
Okay, so he has said that before, but so his story is that they were having sex. She's the loosest woman he's ever slept with, and she was riding him, and then basically got up, put her clothes on, and called her boyfriend. But then they talk. So essentially, she's just like, decided that, fuck this, like, which is fair. Like, if this actually happened, she came to her senses halfway through. But so she's basically like, oh, gross, like, gotten off him, called a boyfriend, and then they just sat there and chatted, like, oh, so what are you going to do after this? Like, what, like, bullshit. Like, this is so bullshit. But then at the same time, he tries to say that after this interaction, he was so devastated that she went back to her boyfriend and, wasn't going to be his, that he tried to kill himself. But by the way he describes it, sounds like fucking awful. Like, it sounds awful. Like, why would you, like essentially, she was, the loosest woman he's ever had, and, she basically half fucked him and wouldn't let him finish. Like, this is stupid. This is so stupid.
I didn't say for hours, because she wasn't there for hours.
You said hours.
No, I didn't say hours. I said
well,
before her boyfriend came.
There you go, lying.
And g'day, the Save Me one.
Me again.
And Bitter Almonds, hello.
Do you feel like because you've rode this lie out for so long that you're in it too deep to admit the truth? Is that what the problem is?
No.
Because I told you I'm okay with it. I just want the truth.
I'm giving you the truth of everything that I remember.
And g'day, Mystery One.
I don't remember talking to her for hours. I remember her wanting to call her boyfriend to have him come get her. And while she was waiting for her boyfriend, me and her talked about stuff.
Like what?
I don't remember exactly what it was we talked about, but
if this actually happened, which it didn't, I can only imagine the only things they talked about was her saying, this was a mistake, do not ever tell anyone about this. I can't believe I've done this. I will never be clean again.
They're looking at each other.
So then why did the psych evaluators say everything that you're claiming is not true?
And g'day, Cat G.
I don't know why she said that, because I told her that I had sex with her. Just like the polygrapher. I don't know why the hell he's twisted everything around that I said either.
It's just not true. It is not true. Like, as we covered yesterday, they wouldn't lie about this. They have no reason to. They gain nothing, and they have a lot to lose if they're caught to be lying about this. There is no scenario going that he's sitting there saying, oh yeah, well, I had sex with Paula, and I was having all these one-night stands, and had sex with Paula, and she stopped halfway through, and, pulled up her panties and called her boyfriend, and then they're just like, did not have sex with Paula. Like, they've got nothing to gain by that. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Either.
So now everybody's a liar, and everyone's just out to get you. Which, I mean, she puts that in her conclusion as well, that you're paranoid. In that beyond your victim stand.
There's some people that are not telling the truth, and it's not me.
It's you. You're the one who can't take responsibility.
Casey, I'm telling them the same thing that I tell you.
Lies.
They're not writing it down. They're writing down the opposite things of what I tell them.
No.
Why would they do that?
That I have no idea. But I've told Ashley the same thing I told you. I've told my new counselor the same thing I told you. I haven't told them anything different. None of them.
They would lose their jobs, Lauren. They have no reason to lie.
Exactly, Casey. Fucking exactly. Thank you. They would lose their jobs for no gain. They can get nothing out of it. Like, if you want to try to apply logic to things, if there was something they could get out of this, because obviously people do things that are wrong in their jobs to try to gain. That's what fraud is. That's why people, they know they can go to jail for doing something, but the payoff, for trying to embezzle money is tempting enough for them. There is no payoff here. If they're lying about what you're putting down and they're saying that, you've said you're attracted to children, but you didn't say that, there is no payoff. Nothing changes. You're on lifetime supervision. So if their master plan to say that you want to fuck kids when you don't want to fuck kids comes off, you're on lifetime supervision. Nothing has fucking changed. Like, this is nonsense. And hello, who's Brittany, who is not nonsense. And also hello to I Died It By Myself. And Esoteric Rantings.
Yeah.
And Darren Georgetown. And Derek, ex-Derek, and Lord's Wet Salad.
Well, Maria had no reason to lie 9 different times in court under oath, and she did.
Yeah, but you can't name any, apparently.
I had them all written down.
Did ya?
I probably still have it somewhere if I didn't wind up burning that box.
And so, 2 things here. So, Maria has lied under oath 9 separate times, but you can't recall any of those. So, someone that is so fixated on, being persecuted, the whole world's against them and that, you can't, off the top of your head, come up with one lie that Maria told. That's bullshit, because if you actually did have proof that she lied about something, not only the fact that you would have it at the top of your mind here to tell Casey, we've heard pretty much 85%, 80% of your fucking life over basically the only people you talk to. We've heard pretty much all of those calls. Not once have you mentioned this. If you had found out the first time, the second time, the third time that Maria had lied under oath, whoever you were talking to, be it fucking Debbie or Casey, the second time, or Jamie, Amy, or any of them, you would have been, I can't fucking believe this. They fucking bitch Maria fucking lied under oath. I'm going to fucking have her job. Like, we would have heard about it, you stupid asshole. G'day, Chris Cook, and Alison Marie Armstrong, and Tickle P Shivers. Hello to you all, and Dean Fulford. And I drive truck for Quad.
That quote-unquote Jamie got me to burn.
Well, do you have at least one?
I've got one box.
No, one example of her lying.
Oh.
Ooh.
I got to think back to it.
Let me come up with a lie, baby.
I can't remember now because I can't think back to them. I'll see if I can find the list of them.
I cannot believe I gave you my real number and you're lying to me.
Casey, I'm not lying to you. I just can't remember it right now. I didn't try to remember them all. That's why I
Not just
wrote them
about
down.
that, but lying about having sex with Paula, lying about everything that on this psych evaluation. You're saying none of it's true.
I'm not lying to you at all.
And like, Lord has to be the first guy that is like lying to his girlfriend about sleeping with someone, but when he didn't sleep with them. Like, this has to be a first.
I mean,
Based on the
literally at all.
paperwork, they are saying you are a liar, that you are a known liar.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that you have a history of lying. You already have a history of lying with me.
They're going based off a polygrapher that has twisted every word that I've said around.
They're going based on the polygrapher where you failed the polygraph test. Like, that's not how polygraph tests work. They're essentially asking you yes or no questions, or questions that you can answer easily so they can detect the response that your body is giving to that answer. Like, you're not sitting there giving an essay and he's sitting there looking at his machine and he's like, rewriting your essay for you. Like, that's not true. And like, Lorne, are you aware of, the boy that cried wolf philosophy? Well, like, you have cried wolf every minute of every day for your entire life. So if you're trying to say, who are you going to believe, baby? It's everyone else, baby, except you, because you have the proven track record of lying. And g'day, Stop Making Love. Good to see you. I haven't seen that name before, but great to see you in here.
And your
And thank you so much.
probation officer and your counselor. It says it in there.
Not my probation officer. Because Ashley knows everything, and I haven't told Ashley anything different than what I've told these people. So Ashley knows that I haven't been lying.
There's no polygrapher on the report. They don't list a polygrapher. It's just the psych evaluator.
It's just this.
It's just weird that you told me this paper.
I still can't get over the conspiracy he's cooked up in his head about the polygrapher, the psych eval, the probation. Like, they're all against him. Like, they have a meeting in the morning and it's like, oh, guys, Lord's coming in today. What are we going to do to this motherfucker today? So, well, how about we say that he didn't have sex with whoever he says he claimed he has sex to? How about we make up that he's been jerking it to a 9-year-old on who sings the national anthem? I've been listening to some of the calls, and he talks about Little House on the Prairie all the time, how he listens to it, because he's lonely. So, how about we say that it's not because it's lonely, it's because he's jerking off to the kid in it. Oh, that is evil. All right, guys, let's do this.
Paperwork was credible, and then once you read it, you're saying now it's all a lie. Because remember when you told me this paperwork's going to get me off of probation, you said they were hitting everything on the head. They got it all perfect. And then when I point out to you what she put on there that you didn't read for some reason, now all of a sudden they all are lying. Everyone's a liar.
And I died by myself. That is a good point. Like, I mean, as I've been saying, they've got nothing to gain by lying about to keep him there. I mean, if anything, they'd have something to gain to be getting rid of him. Like Died by Myself says, they would do literally anything to get Lorne the fuck out of their hair at this point. Why the fuck would they lie? Like, if they were going to lie, it would be the opposite. I mean, that would be completely unethical, and I'm glad that they wouldn't do this. But it'd be a case of him saying, oh, I'm still having feelings towards children, and they're just like, Lorne reports no abnormal thoughts towards kids, just to get rid of the prick. And I'm not saying that they would do that, and I'm glad they wouldn't do that, but if there was a lie, that would be the only thing that would be worth lying about. And g'day to MX Mars. So who says, damn, haven't been here in so long, need to get caught up with the pornography. So take it you were kind of been out for a while, so probably quite a lot's happened. So happy to catch you up. But if you do want a bit of a catch up, I'll pin their channel in the chat. But it's I'm sort of kind of bored. Has done a whole heap of really, really good videos that are basically chronicles the whole sagas. So check those out. You'll get caught up to speed really quick.
I can't believe you not believe in me.
It's unbelievable.
Why can't you believe that?
Unbelievable.
I'm not gonna lie and say that what they're saying is true, because it's not. It's not what I told them. Ashley knows it, and Julie knows it, and the polygrapher's gonna know it on August 4th.
You keep mentioning this polygrapher. I'm talking about the psych evaluation that a psychiatrist gave. You said the psychiatrist nailed it. It got it all perfect.
Yeah, because
and then I read it when she's actually saying that you're a liar and everything you do is fucked up, and now you're saying that she's a liar.
I was reading the self-description part, thinking that was her saying that.
Yeah, and then you got to her actual report.
Yeah. And that doesn't make me very fucking happy. It's fucking Christ.
Unfucking believable.
This is that Jason thing she mentions in her report. She nailed it. She got everything perfectly right.
Yeah, well, apparently I was wrong about her nailing stuff.
Well, only because it goes against what you believe yourself. It goes against your own personal self-assessment.
Yeah, but now I got to talk to Ashley about it, and I got to talk to Julie about it.
And say what? Like, accuse them of lying when they can easily disprove that. And g'day to Joey and Wendy's Fat Fucking Eyes and Omega Heba and Joey and Tracy Hamill. Welcome all and thank you for being here.
So I was thinking all the stuff that was self-description stuff. I was thinking that it was her saying that stuff.
Why didn't you read it all?
Because I read that self-description stuff, and I mean it's stuff that she's writing. He is extremely sensitive. He is extremely sensitive in his interactions with others, and quick to feel that. That's the way I was reading it, like she was describing it.
But now you understand that it's a self-assessment. Self.
Yeah.
Self.
Yeah. Now I do, because now I'm seeing the word self.
But why didn't you read it all?
Because
Were you just too lazy to read the whole thing?
I was just reading over it quickly until I got to the parts that I wanted to see what she was saying, and I thought I was reading what she was saying.
You just block out things you don't want to see?
Not that I intentionally blocked it out.
Well, if this is how you wanted to prove to me that you're cured, you failed totally.
Okay, well.
If anything, I'm more concerned now.
This is what her saying this right here. Mr. Armstrong rated himself as most attracted to adults, 20 to 30s.
Rated himself? You just said it again.
Yeah, I know. I just read it.
I'm beginning to think he doesn't understand the concept of self. Like, he really seems to not quite get this.
At the end, this is her saying this, not me. His sexual interest should be considered normal.
Sorry, I've interrupted Casey, who's going to say it a lot better than I would have anyway, so I'm not sure why I interrupted. But firstly, I just wanted to say, g'day, Night Driver, and who makes a good point. Why would you not read the full 6 pages of your fucking psych evaluation? Psychiatrist is saying this based on your self-assessment. She is saying, based on the fact that you have said to me that you are attracted to adults, you appear to believe that you are saying you are attracted to adults. That's all. It's a recap of the bullshit you dispute.
What you said.
So what am I supposed to do? Tell her that I'm attracted to kids when I'm not?
You did tell her that because you are. Like, this all comes down to you've had a very brief moment of honesty, something that would be very foreign to you, and now you're like, ah, fuck. Why did I admit that, what I'm actually attracted to? Let's backtrack.
She's basing it off your self-assessment.
Yeah, my self-assessment. I'm not attracted to kids. I'm not lying about that, and nobody can convince me that I am.
This is...
It's fucking great. Now I gotta talk to fucking Ashley and Julie about this shit.
Why did it say on there that you fantasized about a 9-year-old girl, and why does it say you jerked off to teenage girls?
I didn't fantasize about a 9-year-old girl. The 9-year-old girl that is being talked about is the same one that I just told you about. That sings.
Why do you bring it up to them? It's a very random thing to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it bothered me, the skirt that she was wearing with the predators that are out there. That they would have.
Yeah, but why did you just mention that randomly?
Because, yes, it was something that was bothering me.
But that's not... Like, that doesn't make any sense. And especially at the point in the evaluation where that came up. Like, it's not... It makes no sense. Like, why is it... Like, why are you even watching kids? Why are you thinking that way? Like, if you are not attracted to children, that's not something that would come into your head. If you're sitting there, you're feeling patriotic, you're watching the national anthem, whatever you're doing, and there happens to be a kid singing, if you're not a sick fucking pedophile, you're not sitting there going, geez, that shirt is short, people are going to be turned on by that. Like, that's not in your thought range. Like, it's just not. But on top of that, like, unless you're actually saying what you had said, that wouldn't come up. They didn't sit there and go, hey, Lorne, how's it going, buddy? What's anything on TV lately that's been bothering you? Like, yeah, I was watching the news and there was this little kid there and had this short skirt and I happen to know pedophiles and they would have, been getting off to that. Like, it's just bullshit.
I said, yeah.
That's been bothering you?
I said it bothers me every morning when I watch the news, right before the news comes on. That little girl watching singing the national anthem comes on, and she's singing that song. And at the end of it, they've got her wearing a little skirt, carrying a flag, walking through.
Exactly honest. Lorne, are you bothered by 9-year-old skirts? Said no one.
A field. I told him I didn't like that, and I didn't think it was appropriate.
Well, okay then.
So why are you commenting on a child's skirt? I don't get it.
Let's go and ask Lorne, the noted and recorded pedophile, what he thinks appropriate for kids to dress in.
Huh?
I just don't get why you're commenting on a little girl's skirt. Like, why was that on your mind? Because I see little girls in skirts all the time. I never think about it.
Because there's a lot of predators out there that will look at that. And it makes her a victim. Casey, I can't tell you that I'm attracted to kids when I'm not. I can't help that what you're reading on there that I didn't catch before. I can't help that you want to believe that all of what they're saying. If I would have caught it before, I would have addressed it before with Ashley.
And you wouldn't have sent it.
No, I would have sent it because I promised you that I would have. There's nothing that I'm going to lie to you about.
He says after...
You can't automatically think that.
Quick time check. 45 straight minutes of lying. And exactly, Tracy Hamill. Why would he watch it every day if he was bothered by it?
I'm going to lie to you about something because I'm not, because I didn't even lie to them. And that's what pisses me off. I can tell them, I've talked to Ashley about this stuff before and told her, I said, it's like, it doesn't matter what I say, they're telling me that I'm lying.
This is the sound of someone that is finally telling the truth. No, what was it? Finally innocent or whatever the fuck Joran said. Been too long since I listened to Joran, I'm misquoting him now. When
I haven't lied to him for a long time. I even told her that there's some things that I don't remember that, they assume that I leave it out on purpose, that I don't leave it on purpose, I just don't remember it at the time. Sometimes it might be intentionally blocking it out, or sometimes it's unintentional blocking out, but I just don't remember everything in detail.
They say you're
And see, it's interesting. Like, you know, anything that's going to exonerate him or anything that paints him in a good light, he remembers in, you know, such clear detail. But you know, if it's something about one of his crimes or, you know, admitting to being attracted to children, yeah, just can't remember it. I've got no idea. I'm not lying, baby. I just can't remember it.
an unreliable narrator.
Unreliable about remembering things to a T. But that doesn't mean that I lie. I haven't lied to them for a long time. Did I lie to him before? Yeah, I did, because I didn't trust Maria. I didn't like Maria. I think Maria...
It doesn't matter if you like Maria. You have to tell the truth to Maria because you're on fucking probation, you asshole. It's not... These aren't your friends, like, or this isn't your workplace. Like, you can't go in and say to your boss, oh, look, I just can't work with that Maria. She's a real nightmare. Like... You are there because you committed one of the worst crimes imaginable, that no one will ever forgive you for, that there's no redemption for, and you're there because you have to be. It's not, you don't get to choose if you like her or not.
And
I'm sure Maria doesn't give a fuck if you like her or not.
Was part of all that online shit.
She says she can't tell if you believe your own lies. She knows you're lying and she can't tell if you actually believe them or not. Why is everybody a liar besides you?
Because it's my life that I'm talking about. They're not going to tell me what happened. They're not going to tell me what happened in my life. It's my life. It's not theirs. I'm the one that lived it, not them. They don't have any right to tell me I'm lying about my own life.
And g'day to Dubsy CC.
I know what
They do, and you're
my
lying
life.
about it. You said you can't remember any of it.
I remember things that happened in my life. But because they want to choose to tell me that I'm lying about what happened in my own life, that's not my problem. That's their problem.
Well, it is your problem.
Yeah, it's my problem because they're making it a problem for me. I know what happened in my own life. It's like her saying that I didn't have sex with Paula. Bullshit, I didn't even tell her that. I told her that I did have sex with Paula.
This is so funny.
The way it happened was just exactly the way that I told you. I'm not going
to... I mean, the whole, whether you fucked Paula or not, whether you told them you fucked Paula or not, is really, it's really besides the point. Like, it's funny to us because most of us are certain you're a virgin, and the only kind of possibility that you had slept with one person is Paula. Like, that's the only one where it's kind of like, I still don't, well, like, I mean, in my personal thoughts, I look at Paula and I still think there is no way you slept with her, but if you slept with one person, it would have been Paula. And so it's funny because we now have pretty concrete proof that you didn't even fuck her, so you 100% are a virgin. But really, that's all besides the point, and it's really interesting that he's most upset about the Paula thing, which basically has confirmed his virginity, than he is about the apparent lies about him saying he's attracted to kids. It's the same thing as, you know, he doesn't like being called a pedo, but that'll make him mad. But if you call him fat or ugly, he can't handle that and he'll hang up on you. It's a real interesting sign into Lorne's priorities and what he feels is an issue.
to lie to you about anything, Casey.
G'day,
I'm
Constantin.
taking a huge step forward. I am not going to lie to you about anything.
Huge step forward.
I don't lie to Ashley about anything. I don't lie to Julie about anything. I didn't lie to the polygrapher or the psych evaluator about anything. The polygrapher I'm royally pissed at because my word's been twisted all around.
They don't twist words. They ask you questions. They record your body's physical response to those questions. That's what they do.
The psych doctor, that's a shock to me now.
Shocked in the
that
system.
I got to talk to Ashley about.
Mr. Armstrong blames his lack of in-person.
Let's we're about halfway through. Let's take a pause there and watch some Destination Fucked, eh? Bit of a, you know, break from this asshole.
Hey everyone, sit back, relax, and let another Destination F compilation wash over you like the filthy insulation in this guy's roof washing over his entire body. I admire him for not fighting back against his destiny. He's like, honey, let's get the roof checked on a more regular basis, I reckon. Cheers to...
If it wasn't for the fact that, you know, there was a big screen TV in there and there was an absolute squalor everywhere else, I would say that's, you know, looks like Lorne's place. This with the way that roof came down.
Lucas for sending this in. It appears to be a day like any other day in the Netherlands until shit went horribly wrong. This is not the way self-driving cars are meant to work in the future. Like the wanker in the first video, Lucas doesn't fight back against his destiny. He uses this valuable time to reflect. Cut to, Sheila's hanging out with the big red wobbly pole. She's running into fly kick and bam! Destination fucked! Her mates make a beeline for the phone to make sure it was recording, as that is the most important thing. Here's a classic slow journey into Destination F. This bloke at the front already knows he's heading there. She knows they are too. If someone is underconfident doing something, you don't have to push them. Yeah, here we go. The wheels are off the runway. The fella at the back goes full Billy Zane in Titanic. Every man for himself. Their friend is laughing even though she yells for everyone else to stop laughing. Look at the bald legend. He activates beast mode. The back fella is ruthless. He's like, save the fucking equipment. It's expensive. And this is a brilliant holiday. Leg cramp, leg cramp, leg cramp. Oh, I don't like that. Muscles shouldn't do that.
So bad.
That's almost as bad as me bloody broken toe last month.
Oh.
That's right, you legends. Even yours truly can't avoid destination fucked. I stubbed it on the couch cleaning the toddler's toy room. How lame is that? Anyway, use the code BROKENTOE on AussieManShop.com for a sweet discount to celebrate my injury. Link below. Let's get back to laughing at other people's slippery slides. Even a slippery slide would have been a better way to break my toe. And like that, he wishes summer was over. Cheers, dodgy mate. Blindfolded people swinging a stick to retrieve treats. That
Amazing.
premise alone is a working definition of Destination F. Stop swinging. Can
Oh,
an
no,
adult please use their outdoor
she's
voice?
not
Let
gonna
her
hear
know the
someone.
game is done. Green shirt lady, go back.
Oh,
Go
no.
back to, don't fucking, just sit down. Step away from the maniac. Oh, whammy. Game over. Pack it up. We have arrived. Crikey, don't do it, Grandma. Put your arms out. She trusted her grandkid to the point she didn't even put her arms out. Don't trust grandkids. Never trust your bastard grandkids, she says. Oh, wait a sec. Destination hugged. They're not going to give up, these two. They're going to go try that stunt again. She checks if her snozzer's broken. Nah, all good. Cheers to Sambo for sending this one in. He and his mates are like, oh, let's do a trick. Let's do a formation. Where's the overly excited dodgy mate? Oh, there he is. Smash. That's a knockout. I'd like YouTube staff to know he lives. This is not Final Destination F. No. All good. We should hire jet skis on holiday, she said. It will be fun, she said. As long as everyone in the ocean is responsible and looks out for one another, it's going to be nothing short of fantastic. Dickhead alert, dickhead alert! And yeah, that's a knockout again, probably. At least it didn't happen 10,000 feet above Earth. But yeah, no. Destination fucked. Finally, let's end on a cooking video. It's lovely seeing the modern domesticated man preparing a feast. Oh, fire in the house! I can't tell you what happens because the video cuts off to the sound of screaming. Yeah, that's it. One woman screams and everything ends. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed visiting your favourite destination in Volume 23. Cheers for watching.
Wow. I love Aussie Man reviews. Alrighty. Let's get back to this arsehole, eh?
In relationships, on his
Oh,
relationship.
and just while we're paused, I had Cornhole Three-Way request that we, have like stream Koala facts. So I will be back a little bit later with this stream's Koala fact. And g'day to who just came in there that I missed? Sassy P Water Ray. Hello.
With Paula. He noted that they spent time together.
And g'day Korea Awake.
After she broke up with her boyfriend for about 6 months. They socialized. They did not discuss a romantic relationship, nor did they have sexual contact.
See, and I told her that we did have sex. We did not talk about a romantic relationship.
Mr. Armstrong believed that they were going to date because she was, quote, giving him signs. His, quote, heart was broken when she began dating someone else. Since then, he has had 2 girlfriends. One relationship lasted 3 weeks and the other 1 week. He texts and talks to several women who are in other states. He is waiting for them to come visit him and demonstrate their affection for him by following through with what they say they will do.
The 3-week one, I told her it was 2 or 3 weeks. She left out.
It's weird that she got everything.
Well, that clears everything up then. If you said 2 or 3 weeks and she wrote 2 weeks, well, case closed. Those fucking liars.
Right, that you said, all that's correct, minus the one part that you said that you had sex with Paula. But she heard everything else correctly because you repeated all that to me before too. But that one detail she just somehow missed.
Yeah, well, she left out that one detail that I had sex with Paula.
Well, it must be true.
That's mighty weird.
You never lie, Lorne, so that must be true.
She also left out that I said 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't say 3 weeks. I said 2 or 3 weeks.
Jeez, well, I'm convinced.
I couldn't remember how long it was. It was more than 10 years ago.
Well, now you're getting technical. She put 3 weeks and you said 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. I couldn't remember how long it was. I knew it wasn't that long. Casey, I'm not going to lie to you about anything. As far as having sex with Paula, I had sex with Paula. You want to believe me with that, you can, or you don't have to.
I don't.
But you didn't want me to lie to you. I even described how it happened. I even talked to Paul and Laura after.
Why do you sound more upset about not having sex with Paula than the pedophile stuff?
I'm upset about all of that.
Yeah, but you're like hyper-focused on the part where she said you didn't have sex with Paula.
Because you
I mean, what about the rest of it?
Because you was focused on that. The rest of it, I'm not attracted to kids. How else can I say that? I haven't given them any reason to believe it.
But like, I mean, this is the thing, Lorne. Like, you can say that. That's fine. Like, but when there is evidence to the absolute contrary, you can't be, exasperated that people won't believe you. Like you're saying here, I'm not attracted to kids. Yet, what we know of is you had a month-long conversation with someone you believe to be a child where you showed them your dick every day, pretty much all day, where you talked about in there how much all of the things that made them a kid you were really into, like it's like you can't say you're not attracted to kids when you want her to count the hairs down there because you want to know that, she doesn't have very many because, she's a child, or you're so excited to hear about her school day, reinforcing that she's a kid. You're, excited about her innocence. We know that you tried to fuck another kid, so you can't say that. I could sit here and, someone could call me a thief, and I could be like, I am not a thief, you need to believe me I'm a thief. But if they've seen me break into several houses and steal shit, it doesn't hold much fucking weight.
I've given them every reason to not believe it. Yet my words are still getting fucking twisted around in the polygraph, or by the polygrapher.
Why do you think women have multiple clits?
I don't know. I was guessing. It's not like when I've been down there eating a woman's pussy that I'm counting her clips. It's not really what I'm counting. What I'm there for. Why do women get technical on that stuff?
What do you mean count them? I mean, you're not. That's exactly what you're down there for.
To count them?
No.
As far as I knew, on the
Where do you?
they had
That's where the sexual pleasure comes from. Is the clit, Lauren.
Yeah, but as far as I knew, they had one.
So
So am I right?
then the counting is over.
Wait, do they have one or do they have two? You're a woman, you can tell me. I've never been in bed with a woman and discussed it.
Do women have one or two clits? You know, definitely things that people that aren't virgins ask.
I've never been through sexual education that went in detail in high school because that's not what they were trying to teach us. It wasn't
If you've
proper.
had as many one-night stands as you claim, you would know how many there are.
Why? I had sex with them.
Because you said you love to eat pussy. You said that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I know how many clits they have.
You definitely should. You must not be very good at pleasing a woman if you don't know.
We never discussed it. I've never
Lauren.
discussed it with anyone.
How many did you feel with your tongue?
I don't know. My tongue was all over the place.
Like a dog drinking from a bowl of water? What do you mean?
No.
How was your tongue all over the place?
Because it was all over the place. It was all over the place, and it was all in the place.
What are you? Oh my god. Where? Where was it?
It was in the pussy, and it was on the clit, and on the outer clit, and it was on a G spots. And I had to lick all around them.
Where are the G spots?
Huh?
Where are the G spots, Lauren?
before we get to this groundbreaking news that has really, you know, changed the sexual health world, I just wanted to say hello to the Cornville commoner, and to the Duchess of Cornville, who them and their 7 clits are late, and to Karen Coleman. G'day to you all.
On the inside.
Where?
Usually to the left. I think it's usually to the left.
To the left. Oh, I had that all queued up, but it didn't work. I was going to play Beyonce's Irreplaceable with the to the left bit.
The left of what?
On the inside, to the left of the pussy. Just stick your tongue in. It's on the left. At least that's where it was with Kathy.
Who told you that?
Someone that doesn't like you, Lorne.
Who told you that?
Well, that's where it was with Kathy.
To the left of the pussy.
To the left. On the inside, to the left.
To the
Put my
left,
tongue
to
on
the
the
left.
inside,
where's-
to the left. I stuck my tongue on the inside of her pussy, and I wiggled my tongue around to the left, and I hit her G-spot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How do you know?
Because she let it be known. And she told me
How long
after.
do you have a 9-inch long tongue?
Huh?
Do you have a 9-inch long tongue?
Did I have a 9-inch long tongue? No. I didn't take a 9-inch long tongue.
She said, oh, that's one of my G spots.
And I mean, once again, I don't think this is true because I don't think Lorne has had sex with anyone. But if this was the case, it very much would be what Casey is alluding to there. Like, if he managed to, like, you know, somehow get a woman to let them do this to him, like it'd be a minute in and they'd just want to get out of this. So like he would have just put his tongue down there and they would have been like, oh Lord, oh that was amazing. That is the best orgasm I've ever had. So good. I need you to get the fuck out of my house right now. Because I just need to be alone to reflect on how good that orgasm was. G'day C and J Dev. I just stopped by. Good to see you, mate. And also Lens33. Oh, and Super Nostalgia, who says, I told my girlfriend I needed to do work, so I've gone to our bedroom to watch this. Am I bad or does it need doing? No, it just needs doing. So don't feel bad about that. And if she found out, I'm sure she would understand. Well, she would either understand or she would be, really weirded out by what you're into. But you're just one of our us weirdos, mate.
She let me know that I hit her G-spot, and then she told me after, yeah, you hit my G-spot.
You would never hit the G-spot with your tongue.
And Bunny, that is true. I did just moan Lorne's name. Let's never speak of this again. Hey, Anna Mango.
What does a vagina taste like?
Oh, this is gross. I hate this bit.
Tastes like a vagina.
What does it taste like?
Why would you interrogate me like this?
Because
well, you should know I'm not done interrogation unless you're going to lie to me.
Don't believe you.
Well, it's been a long time since I tasted one.
Yeah, but you would know.
But it still tastes like a vagina. How do you want me to explain it? It's got a little tang to it.
A little tang to it.
See, it doesn't matter what I say. You're going to try to make fun of it.
Because it's ridiculous.
What does that mean?
It's just like, how do I describe it? It's like raw skin. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. It's
raw
skin.
fucking skin.
Raw skin.
Raw skin. That just sounds fucking disgusting, like you're some kind of cannibal prick. But raw skin. So, I'm not the raw bit. The raw bit really freaks me out. But you think it just tastes like skin. So everyone, lick your arm right now. You're all eating pussy. Like, what the fuck, man? You are a really stupid person.
Oh, is it cook skin?
It's got a little tang to it. You know that drink Tang? Have you ever heard of that drink? I don't even know if they
Yeah, I have.
The orange drink?
All right, a little bit like that.
It tastes like oranges?
No, not quite like oranges, but kind of the same tangy taste. Kind of, but not quite like oranges.
But kind of like oranges.
It's just got a little tang. Why in the hell do women ask me this stuff now? Christ, in
Well,
person,
it's weird that you're getting very defensive because you don't know anything about the female body.
In person, women never ask me. When there was, then
because you don't know anything about the female body.
In person, women never ask me this stuff in person.
Clips are very different.
And to play with.
You say floppy?
Floppy, not sloppy, floppy.
Why is it floppy?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, that was weird.
Nice to suck on. And
I'll go back a bit.
kind of the same tangy taste. Kind of, but not quite like oranges.
But kind of like oranges.
It's just got a little tang. Why in the hell do women ask me this stuff now?
Because they don't believe you, Lorne. Like, They ask you this because you're not telling the truth, and they just hopefully one day you'll admit it. And g'day, Aaron.
Christ, in
Well,
person,
it's weird
they
that you're
ask
getting very
stuff.
defensive because you don't know anything about the
Well,
female body.
In person, the women never ask me this stuff in person.
Well, because there's no women in person.
When there was, then they never asked me these questions.
Well, then tell me more about the outer clips.
It's just floppy and it's nice to suck on and to play with.
You say floppy?
Floppy, not sloppy, floppy.
No, we heard you.
Why
It's just a fucking ridiculous thing to say.
Is it floppy?
Because it's the pussy lip. Actually, it's not a clit, I guess. I don't know if they consider it clit or a lip. Holy Christ, I feel so fucking interrogated.
Well, why is your pussy lip flopping?
Casey, why are you asking me these questions?
Because now we've gone down a rabbit hole.
Women
The
have
lip
never
and the clit
asked me
are
these
very
questions.
different.
Women have never asked me these questions in person. Why is it that women are asking me these questions over the phone?
I don't know who else is asking you besides me.
Well, he's quote-unquote Jamie asked
Quote
me.
unquote.
Okay,
Willie
well,
would
I'm
ask.
not Will. I don't know what they did to you. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Well, you do know what they did to me. It's all over the internet.
Lord, I would have to be able to sit down for like a full 2 to 3 months to listen to everything they recorded about you and with you.
With all the one-night stands that I've had, I've never had a woman sit down and discuss her bodily parts with me.
But that's not what the point is here. It's ascertaining that you haven't done anything because you don't know these things from having sex. Like, that's what the go is. And so I've just pinned in the chat. I want to end with something from Lorne's channel. So if everyone wants to vote for which video from his channel you want to see, and in the meantime, here is today's stream's random koala fact. And it is the koalas have extra junk in the trunk. Spending all that time in trees would make for a pretty sore tush. Fortunately, they have strong cartilage at the end of their curved spine, which allows them to live comfortably in their tree homes. So they have, a little extra back there to support that.
Is it because these women don't exist?
You can believe that if you want to. That's completely up to you.
I mean, you said you love 80%,
G'day, Lawrence Unclimbable Ladder. You hear me hitting the G spot?
but you don't know where or what the clips are.
So I don't know the names of the parts. I didn't know that I was there to be able to list off the parts of a woman's body.
Well, you should know where they are.
Okay, well, you can teach me. You'll be the first one to teach me.
How exciting! I mean, tell me what person wouldn't want to hear that their 52, whatever he is, old boyfriend, you're going to have to teach him how to have sex. Like, that is, if you're not turned on by that, I don't know what, you might be dead. To be continued. And we will continue that on tomorrow's stream. So we will listen to part 3 tomorrow. And I actually haven't listened to all of it yet anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. So to finish up, we're going to finish off with a lawn video. And it looks like Shake Weight has just taken the lead. It was tied with Wee Coffee and Shake Weight. So let's do the Shake Weight one. Where are we? Fucking shake weight. It is always good. Alrighty. We go. We want this one. Look at this fucking idiot. So I might start a little bit into it because I'm not really interested in hearing his bullshit at the start. You know, really want to hear the rest.
So, if you put it away from your body, you're using all your arm. We'll do 10 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the slower you do it, the harder it is. Because if you try to do them fast, then all you're doing is bobbing back and forth like this, and you're not really getting the weight up there, and you're not using your arm like you're supposed to. So you want to try to do it just as slow as you can, or slower. Find your own speed at it, but do it slow. Don't do it fast.
He is so unfit here. Like, and you know, this wouldn't have been too long after he was out of prison, where, you know, pretty much he had nothing to do except write fucking kids' books, shitty fucking thriller novels, and exercise.
If you do it fast, it's not going to do you any good. And we'll do this one.
This is Rex.
Fuck off.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And another one that I do is taking the weights and putting them right in front of you and going up and down like this. You can try it with just one first. Try to do just one. You're going to get all you need for the first time. You want to hold them right out straight, hold your arms right out straight, and keep your body straight too. You don't want to spread your legs apart because your stomach muscles are going to start hurting a little bit, and your chest muscles, it's really going to work your chest muscles a lot. So we'll do 10 of these.
And g'day Lawns Fernbone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Big long strokes
9,
there.
10.
Use both hands, Lord.
Okay, you want to take a little breather.
Pretend
You work all
it's
these
Dan
muscles.
Duchess
You
of
start out working
Cornwall.
all these muscles off one time with no interruption, which is normally what I do. Then you have to let air get to your muscles. You want the oxygen to get to your muscles, so that way it helps them to heal better, and you're not hurting as much. But
You know, and that's a good point, Tyler Brasford, sorry. You know what, actually, it is just embarrassing if you're Lorne. Everyone has to start somewhere, but the way he acts like he's an expert using those little weights is silly. And that's right, like, he's doing this as if he's some kind of fitness guru who's going to teach everyone how to do this. Like, this would have a whole different, I mean, it would still be funny, especially when he gets into the shake weight stuff. But, like, it would be a different context if he was like, hey guys, look, I'm just getting into fitness. I'm just getting into kind of doing some weights. You know, I thought I'd do a video of me at the start here, and maybe we can kind of learn together, and it'll be an interesting way to document kind of my progress as I go through. But no, he's a fucking, you know, physical PT here.
if you try to rip them out one at a time, or one right after the other one, you're going to wind up ripping a muscle, or tearing a muscle, or pulling a muscle, and that's the last thing that you want to do. But I'm going to show you an exercise that you do not want to do. So I did this exercise before, and I regretted it. But it's like this right here.
What?
You don't want to do that exercise right there.
I'm gonna do it repeatedly though.
I did that before, and I don't know, something happened with my arm, but I had to wind up holding it up and all
Wanker's
that.
cramp.
Otherwise, have it down and wind up going numb on me and hurt. So I'd have to hold it up like this all the time. And it was pretty irritating after a while. But another one that we're gonna do
Exactly, Squeak. You know how to do this. Now watch me do
is
it.
this one right here. Now see, as we go, I'm saying take a breather, and I'm not even taking the breath that I should take.
Take your own advice, Lord.
But it is important to let your body relax a little bit while
And yes, I did call it Wanker's cramp. So I'm Squeak.
you're doing it until you get used to doing it. Because once you get used to doing it, then your body can handle it. And you'll be able to do one right after another after another. And me, I like getting a good workout in, so I just go and go and go, and until I completely worn myself out. But
Like now? Like
this
you're
right here,
already worn out.
it's called the shock wave. And what you do with this, there's
It's
several
called a shake wave. That's what it's called.
ways that you can use this thing. What it does,
Shock wave.
pops up and down like this. So I'm sure you've probably seen them on TV before. So what this does is it helps the back muscles. Takes really, especially for females, it takes the flab off the back muscles.
Pay
Where women
attention, females.
get
Works your jaw
flab
muscles.
or fat back on the back of their arms more.
Helps your deep
That helps
throat.
take that down, and also helps tighten up the chest muscles up here and the stomach muscles. You'll find that it helps the whole back of the whole front of the body.
You get big
and the
tits
shoulders.
like one.
It really helps every part of the body and helps to lean it down, so you get that fat and flab off there that you don't want on there. So I'm not going to do this for very long because normally I do it for 5 minutes, but I'm just going to do it for a couple right now, and I'll show you a couple different ones. You want to go like this, and you do not want to hold your hand right up against that. You want to hold on the grip.
Double
If you hold
fisted.
your hand up against that, you're going to start hurting this knuckle right here. So you hold it down on the grip, you don't hurt that knuckle.
Open your mouth wider, Lord.
Okay, do that right there. Normally you want to do it for like 5 minutes worth of up here, because it's not that hard of an exercise. It gets hard on the arms because you're tightening up the arms. But here's another way that you can do it right here.
He's already slowing down.
I know that looks funny,
He's pumped it for like 20. He's slowing down.
but what it does is it tightens up your two ab muscles right up here. And it actually probably does the second layer of your ab muscles too. But then another thing that you can do with it, go like that.
This was really popular in the jail cell.
Then you're tightening up all of your ab muscles here, and even along here. And you turn on the other side. And you're doing the same thing, tightening up your ab muscles here and over here. But those there are harder to do. You find it awkward doing them. But that's what those there are good for. And another one is holding it up here, like this. Going right in the back, like that. What that does is it tightens up all your back muscles right up here. So, which is both. It's good for both men and women, because it helps your shoulders to get stronger and keeps the fat and flab away from them.
I just love that he legitimately recorded this thinking people are going to be watching there like with a notebook.
So,
G'day, Amy Ramirez. How are you?
all right, we're gonna another one that I do. Well, I don't know if I want to do that one this time or not, but
I'm glad you didn't think
you're gonna
about
find
this
this
before
video
you
is gonna be
film.
uncut. And
Oh, shit off.
These things take violence and time.
because I figure you guys would rather see me in reality doing it than any other way. But
Okay,
what we're
Rachel
gonna
B.
do is we're gonna do a series of push-ups, which is only, well, how can I do that?
G'day, Kelly. Yes, Justin Timberlake is very winded right here. He's just, what you don't know is he's just come off a 3-hour set, so he was already tired before he started filming.
All right, we're gonna
And-
go like this.
G'day, who's Honey Daddy?
We're gonna do the diamond-shaped one. See, because I kind of got my routine.
I
out of
am not
order
Honey
a little
Daddy.
bit than what I normally
I
do.
am
So
Lorne.
we're gonna go like this, make your diamond shaped, and do these 10 push-ups or whatever you can do at the time. But
G'day, DJ Payne 1.
and we're gonna do push-ups with the weight.
I am not God. I am Lord.
Okay, then we're gonna do these. And take, just like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we're gonna work our biceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
G'day, Amanda James. Look, I'm no, I'm no expert, but I don't think he should be this out of breath. And g'day, Jason Spears.
You don't want to just starting out. You don't want to do any more than that. Then take your breather. But that's what we're gonna do this week for the show. And next week we'll concentrate on some other things. And, but at
If I'm still alive, then.
least now people will be able to start exercising, start getting their fat, winter fat gone, and their summer skin in. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Unreliable.
It looks like Lorne's still got that winter fat hanging onto him a little bit. Let's just finish off with the shake weight bit, shall we?
We're pulling him up.
Where was that shit?
Exercise right there. But it is important to let your body go and go and go. And what you do with this, there's several ways that you can use this thing. So what it does, it pops up and down like this. So I'm sure you've probably seen them on TV before. So what this does is it helps the back muscles. Takes really, especially for females, it takes the flab off the back muscles.
Females.
So where women get flab or fat back on the back of their arms more.
You mean like where you've got the flab, Lord?
That helps take that down, and also helps tighten up the chest muscles up here and the stomach muscles. You'll find that it helps the whole back of the whole front of the body and the shoulders. It really helps every part of the body and helps to lean it down, so you get that fat and flab off there that you don't want on there. So I'm not going to do this very long because normally I do it for 5 minutes, but I'm just going to do it for a couple right now. And I'll show you a couple different
G'day,
ones.
Mark Stevens.
You want to go like this? And you do not want to hold your hand right up against that. You want to hold on the grip. So if you hold your hand up against that, you're going to start hurting this knuckle right here. So you hold it down on the grip, you don't hurt that knuckle. Okay, do that right there. Normally you want to do it for like 5 minutes.
Oh, we might stop it there. What I'm gonna do is, I just had a thought. You know what is great about exercise videos is have some music pumping to it in the background. So when we go out, we're going to have a lawn music video. We're going to play some Fortunate Son. And we're going to enjoy that. So thanks very much for being here, guys. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. We will do part 3, so I really look forward to that. And don't forget to delete your archives. All right, bye, guys.